It is time for my favorite part of the day, our diecast. What's happening in Vlad and diecast?
Don't give me all the credit.
I don't undersell myself. I don't want to make myself. I'm on this thing all the time. I'm here with senior producer for CBS This Morning, Diana Miller. As you can see our little graphic that we ran, which we love.
Love it.
We've been trying to figure out, like, in your idea, Islands in the Stream.
Yeah, we wanted a theme song, but exactly. Working on it.
Exactly. So tell me about CBS This Morning for tomorrow.
So we've been working on a bunch. There's a lot of news going on, as you know. But one thing that I think people are going to really find inspiring is a story that Juliana Goldman is bringing us tomorrow. And it's really about retirement and the fact that, you know what? Baby boomers are getting, more and more baby boomers are retiring now, but they're not necessarily ready to just kick up their feet and, throw in the towel and knit. So they're looking for things to do. And we meet this 75-year-old man from Maryland who has 12 patents to his name.
What?
And he was at the National Institutes of Health. And he decided, you know what, I've got more inventing to do. So here's a clip of him talking to Juliana about how he kept the ideas coming even after retirement.
I like making things that move, mechanical things. And then the question was, well, what am I going to do? And my wife, Paula, came up with the idea. Out of a clear blue sky, she says, why don't you make a machine that ties a tie? So I gave that very careful deliberation for about 3 milliseconds and then say, great idea.
He looks like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. That's really cool that I think that there have been studies that have been done that say that even if you retire, you need to keep the mind going, and that's what prolongs your life.
Right. It makes you feel better. It actually makes you healthier and obviously keeps you a lot more engaged. He, as you saw, his wife was involved in helping him come up with this idea, and they're spurring each other to keep their lives interesting as they, get older.
Does it remind you of anybody you know?
I was telling Vlad, right as we were getting mic'd up, that this makes me think of my dad so much, who loves his time at the Classic Car Center and, spending time with cars and the mechanics and everything, and he's built his latest venture around his love too. So yeah.
My father is also he builds like speakers.
Oh.
And like stereo speakers, and he'll go, Vlad, come into the room, and he'll go, which one sounds better, left or right? And if I say left, he'll go like, and he starts pulling like the wires out.
Just say, you know what, it's surround sound.
Exactly.
Sounds great.
So inventors that are older after they're retired, that's really cool.
Keeping things young, yeah.
Okay, the other really interesting story that came right over, and I was like, hey, aren't these the kind of catalogs you're talking about? You're talking about catalogs for stores that are making a comeback.
Yeah, catalogs are cool again. And JCPenny, actually, this is sort of what spurred us to look into this a little further. They brought back their catalog after 6 years. It was gone. And now they brought it back. And what they've found is that people are more engaged. They're going to spend more money if they get a catalog. And that doesn't mean that you get something and it's just sort of stock photos and you pick up the phone and look at the item number and order something. But their now catalogs are more of an experience, and they're connecting customers to the brand. So more and more brands, even untraditional stores that don't have actual brick and mortar storefronts, are getting into catalogs again.
But who is the target audience? Because I would think that most people just want to go online.
I love a catalog. It's like Happy Mail. You don't have to do anything with it. It's not a bill.
So when you get the stack, you actually bring them up to your apartment?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, sit down, glass of wine, go through, see what's, we went behind the scenes with Williams-Sonoma, which is, they also have West Elm and, some other brands, and they, they show us how they put together a catalog so that it's appealing to people, and, it gets you thinking about what you could do and what you might need.
What you mean is what you might buy,
right,
what you might spend.
Exactly, yeah, but that's fun.
All right, really cool. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Diana.
Thank you.
Welcome back. This is your first week back from vacation.
Yeah. Good to be back.
All right, this is CBSN. We're going to have more news for you in 90 seconds. Stay with us.